Hey everybody, Dockside Gamer here and welcome back to the channel. Today I have another run in NightReign against the Everdark Sovereign Augur. It's just the power up version of him. He has two phases during the boss fight and overall he's not too bad. But I'm just going to let the whole run play out. I skipped some of the running around portions so you guys don't have to watch the entire run, or else that'd be like an extremely long video. But if you like this style, please let me know in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. All that stuff really helps me out, lets me know what I'm doing is actually good for the channel. Alright, enjoy guys. Now, as you can see here, I end up getting the Sentient Pest Raid. Now, if you haven't watched my video on the Sentient Pest Raid itself, I'll throw a link in the description so you can go and watch it. But mostly you chase the locust swarm to where the Sentient Pest is, and you kill it. You end up getting a random rune chance every time you hit an enemy. I thought it was every time you defeat an enemy, or it was just random for the rest of the run. No, it's just random chance to get runes every time you hit an enemy. So it's extremely good, especially if you get this raid during one of your runs. And the fact that it can show up outside of the Libra Night Lord fight. So just keep an eye out. If it comes up, be sure to actually do it. It's extremely good raid to actually complete. Something that I didn't actually know about these temples, if you look over there, you see another altar. If you noticed when I fought them before, they didn't have a chest behind the altar or in front of it like they normally do. This one does. So if you get this faith-based temple with you're fighting the envoys, go to the second floor of the temple and you'll find this chest, and it'll give you another loot drop. This time it wasn't the greatest stuff, but most of the time you can get some decent drops from this chest. So just be sure to do that. So after I fight the Smelter Demon, you notice that I'm going to a lot of Evergoals. There's a reason for that. I have this equipped. It gives me increased attack every time I defeat an Evergoal prisoner. I think I'm saying that right. Evergoal, Everjail, I can't remember how it's actually pronounced. But this is why I'm going to so many of them. Normally, I only go to like maybe 1 or 2 if I get the Stone Sword keys. But this time, I started with 1, and I actively seeked out more of them just to get that extra power boost. It actually helps. It doesn't help too much, but it gives you just a little bit of extra attack power. So if you're using that relic, it's probably good to seek out as many Evergoals as you can. So when I opened up my map, you'll probably notice that I have a certain shifting earth event, and it is the Nacoletto City. Now if you looked at my video, The Secret of Nacoletto, I'll throw the link in the description for that. There is a reason why I'm going there. It's extremely helpful, especially in these Everdark Sovereign fights. Getting any extra chances is always helpful. One more thing I will point out, right before that boss fight, if you look at the far right of the Banished Knights, the Vanishing Knights, he will drop an item. He'll give you like an item drop like a normal boss. I never knew that until someone random in my game did that for me, and I noticed that he did do a little item drop. He's not hard to kill, so if you need like an extra item drop or if your weapon's just not that good, this will give you an extra chance to get it. Just something else to look out for. And with that, we're on to the Night Lord fight. Now this Night Lord actually isn't all that difficult. It's probably the easiest Everdark Sovereign that I've fought so far. It's mostly because it's kind of trivial, mostly because it drops a legendary item right before the second phase of the fight with the Storm Ruler ability. Now if you don't know what Storm Ruler is, it was a weapon in Dark Souls 3 and in Demon Souls that you use specifically for 2 boss fights. In this, it's pretty much guaranteed that you need to use this for this boss fight specifically. It's mostly because your weapons don't do a whole lot of damage, and Storm Ruler will do anywhere between 12 and 1500 damage to it when you use the ability. Using it isn't all that difficult. You hold L2 in and it will slowly charge up, and when you see a blast come off the weapon, and you'll see it as I let the fight go, then you hit R2 to unleash the attack, and that will do like this big slashing animation that will send like a powerful attack, as you've seen there. And it'll do some decent damage, and don't worry about FP. As you're charging the attack, your FP will recharge itself. So you don't have to worry about losing out on FP and having to conserve it too much. But just enjoy this fight. Overall, it's not that difficult, especially you have 3 people going at it, and everyone is using the ability and not trying to use their own weapons. Just use Storm Ruler and you'll be fine. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the fight. And with that, the Night Lord's dead. As I said before, it's not that difficult. If you have 3 people, all using Storm Ruler on it, it can be pretty simple. But that's all I got for today, guys. I really appreciate you guys stopping by, watching to the end of this video. Really, really appreciate it. Anyways, leave a comment if you want more of these kinds of videos, and that's all I got. Alright, have a great day, guys. Bye.